Ryan Paevey returns to General Hospital on Friday, September 19, 7 years after his alter ego, Nathan West, was killed off. His comeback began with a text message from the show's executive producer, Frank Valentini. He said they had some ideas for a few other characters that were in my orbit and was wondering if I might be willing to come back so they could make some of that arc a little bit richer, Paevey shares. At the time, Paevey had taken a break from the spotlight and was living in San Diego, where he focused on caring for his ailing mother and building his jewelry business, Fortunate Wanderer. My last time on a film set was August 2 years ago, when I had stepped away for a little while. Just for a variety of reasons, he explains. I just needed some me time. There was some stuff that necessitated my departure. Some unpleasant experiences that made me need a step back. 2 years away proved to be both healing and grounding, giving him space to reset. I hunkered down in my shop, he relays. I worked a lot. I settled into a quiet life. I took mom to appointments. I surfed in the afternoons, and I didn't pay attention to social media at all. Or television. Quiet and a lot of time in the ocean. There's much healing in that. San Diego has been good for me. Going back to a soap set wasn't exactly on his radar. But Valentini's message intrigued him. I had no intention, really, of returning, at least not now, Paevey admits. I've never been somebody who's chased fame or anything like that. My reasons for returning are very pragmatic and meat and potatoes. I've always been a survivor. I keep the lights on for myself and a few other people, so that requires resources. And I have the ability to work. I'm grateful to still have an opportunity here. The hiatus also gave him a new perspective on life and work. Time away has given me a lot of time to think, he notes. Quote, I feel quieter, calmer. I feel better. Mom's better to a degree. A lot of the instability in my personal life that necessitated a time of peace has calmed down a little bit. So we're cautiously exploring what this jump back in could be. Stepping foot into Port Charles stirred up a flood of memories and emotions. It was really strange, he says. A lot of the same. People are still in hair and makeup, and a lot of the same. Crew is still there, and a number of familiar faces are there. Then you'll have a script in your hand, and you're walking without looking, and your feet just autopilot to places. Because you've been there. It's been really nostalgic and really cool. Reconnecting with his castmates has made his comeback even more special. I did make some friends along the way that I'm excited to work with again. Paevey enthuses. My first day there, I bumped into Finola Hughes, Anna Devane, and Dominic Zamprigna. Dante Falconeri in the hall, which was rad, because it was like a little mini PCPD reunion. I went upstairs, and the first thing I saw was the coffin I was in the last time I was there. But the studio, everything feels the same. Looking back on his initial run on the show, Paevey describes it as both transformative and challenging. Quote, well, my first time on General Hospital was really my first foray into television acting, he points out. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Anybody who's ever looked at Twitter knows there's a lot of people out there who share that belief. My first day, I didn't even know what downstage meant. I knew nothing, and I was really fortunate that some people on the show saw that and took me under their wing.